This is the face of having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning when you've only had 3 hours of sleep. Let's go do a modeling shoot today. Okay, I didn't want to go too hard on the makeup because I don't know what she wants, but I got it all. It's okay. We'll be alright. It's alright. You know, modeling is one of those funny things that there's just no good way to get into it. You just kind of gotta do it, but to do it, you gotta know how, and to know how, you gotta know who. There's a few different things that you can do to kind of get into it. Like, obviously, it helps to have photos already taken, even if they're not professional. What people want to see is your look. They don't necessarily care for the photo quality as much as they want to see how you look behind a camera. The second thing you need to know is something that's called Trade for Photos, or TFP. And that's pretty common in this industry, especially when you're just starting out, because Trade for Photos are kind of like two people working together for the same purpose, which is you're trying to increase your portfolio and they're trying to increase their portfolio. So what's going to happen is you'd go to the shoot, you do the shoot, and then they would send you the photos back. There's no pay. And in this case, this is what this is, but this is also a friend of mine, so we're just kind of hanging out as much as we are shooting. It's going to be a fun day. There's also compensation work, and that's the stuff that, like, you know, you go in and you honestly, like, I mean, it's kind of courtesy to send you the photos, but they don't have to. Like, obviously, it depends on the arrangement that you've set up prior, but a compensation photo shoot is they want to use your look for whatever reason they need to, and they'll pay you for it. And so when you do compensation shoots, don't expect to get your photos back. And so I know it's like tempting to kind of go in right away and do a compensation shoot because you're like, oh great, I get paid to be a model. But really, if you don't have photos to back it up, you won't get those compensation shoots as often. So those Trade for Photo shoots are almost as beneficial as the compensation shoots, especially early when you're just starting out. So typically, TFP shoots are a little bit more casual, so it makes it a little bit easier to kind of get into the industry as well. So find like modeling casting call sites like Model Mayhem is the one that I'm on, and I really find it's a good, reputable site. You can do some Craigslist stuff, but you just have to be like really, really careful on Craigslist. There's a lot of people out there that are not necessarily looking for a model, but I would say, like, if you're hesitant, most likely your instinct is right. You know, you should avoid it. It's okay to be nervous, but if something is like really, really telling you that you should not be going on this shoot or going alone with this person, then, you know, maybe think twice about going. The other thing you can do is also bring a friend. That's kind of the nice thing about Trade for Photo shoots. They're casual, so you can kind of bring people along, or you can vlog it. Like, oh man, look, I don't vlog the competition shoots because I'm working, you know. But you know, these Trade for Photo shoots are definitely a little bit more casual, so you can do more, you can get away with a little bit more, you can have more fun with them. The competition shoots are typically more professional, you know.
We're making a book of Luke's test model shots.
We're killing it! Okay, so like, you just gotta remember, you can't have like any embarrassment or shame when you model because there's so many things that they make you do or wear. This is a fun hat though. Really, the whole thing is you just gotta own it. Because if you don't own it, then the photographer can't do their job either. So it's up to you to do it right for you and the photographer. Get the job done. Coffee breaks are a vital part of the modeling process. For the model, they're known as zhuzhing breaks. Thoughts?
Zhuzhing is something new to me. I didn't know what it was before. Now I know. So I guess it's a vital part of the modeling process.
Please get everybody. He'll be here all week. Another part of modeling is you just have to get used to being in dirty, dingy alleys. And your hair, it's gonna go all over the place. Right, guys? I think this is like our 5th location today. We've been shooting for 2 hours? 3 hours? I don't know, I haven't looked at my clock for a while. Yeah, so this is gonna be the last location, and we've been dealing with wind and weather and
Dangerous.
all sorts of stuff. There's some really cool shots. They've been using some lights like in unique ways. And
You got a lot done with a couple of things.
yeah, it was good. They're good. They're good photographers. They know what they're doing. It helps when you have good photographers. Like if you have a photographer that has no idea what they're doing, and it's just a mess. I mean, it's good to like learn and stuff, but it's just a mess. You don't want somebody like that right off your first time modeling.
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everyone's watching her, but she's looking
This is what I'm talking about. Hair. Always gonna get in the way. The longer it is, the worse it gets. Oh, I love that one.
Gorgeous.
That's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Yay.
Another thing you have to get used to is the weather. You're either gonna be really cold, really hot, maybe you might get wet, you might be like naked on the beach and have sand everywhere. Or you could have sand nowhere, depending on what you're wearing. You never know. Just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Just be prepared. Okay, that's it. That was a wrap.
Woo.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yep. They're heading out. I'm leaving. Going back home. It was a long one. Alright, so we had like a 3.5 hour shoot. It's a long shoot.
Yeah.
How long would you say they typically last?
You're doing it
Expect about 2 hours. Sometimes more. Sometimes less.
Expect a lot of stairs depending on where
Expect a lot of stairs. Yep, shoes with no holes. My feet are wet. Alright, that's it. That's all I got for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Hi again. I just wanted to say, I hope you all learned something about the modeling experience today. I know I did. Every time I go out to shoot, it's a whole different experience and it's a new adventure. So this one was a lot of fun and it kind of helped with my friends nearby. But if you want to see a couple like back-end shots, I posted a couple on my Instagram account up there. So if you click on that, you can find that. And I would also very much appreciate it if you check out my Patreon account, which is right over there on that side of the screen, right there. And I want to thank everyone who's become a patron of this channel so far. You're helping me create content for you, and that's awesome. So thank you all so much to everyone who has become a patron, and that's it. That's all I got today. So thank you all so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.